Hey everybody, it's Chris Palmer, and today I'm going to show you how to install an area vent. This is the Flush Mount Pro unit. I'm going to open the box, show you everything inside, and how to install it so that your floor vents look sweet. Ready? Let's check it out. All right, time to unbox this bad boy. This is a 3x10 area vent. Passing air in style. Trust me, my wife says I do that quite well. All right, first things off, self-tapping metal screws for fastening the vent body. Now, this is the insert, and this little unit here is what you actually cut your wood shape or tiles to fit inside. And then underneath you can see it's the same as the other units. They have these little tabs that allow it to undo. And this is the part that we actually install in our floor. This unit here allows us to open dampers to increase airflow or block off airflow. So smart design, real simple and easy. So this is how I set up my layout. I shoot my laser across. My tiles were set last night and I left them set overnight. Now the idea is to run the grout line where your laser beam hits. Moving this back and forth that little bit will allow me to get it just right in this location. It doesn't always line up that way, but in this case it does. So with this lined up perfectly to my laser, allowing this line to go right through the hollow gap, I'm going to go ahead and sink screw in on the first end. So now we've got that set, and we can do next step. This body here represents the same height as this one, so we're just going to pop it out. Now, using the level, because the tiles are preset, I can bring this piece up and then go ahead and put my self-tapping screws in the side. But I'm not going to do that until I mark out my tiles. So now I know how high it is just simply by running a level across. That's how we're going to set the height. But what we're going to do first is we're going to start dry laying out the next tiles so that we can mark out where they need to be in this area. So there you have it. Use the grinder and cut out our lines nice and clean. There's our offcut. We're going to translate this thing into the other piece, knowing that it came out with a factory edge so I can figure out which direction it needs to lay. Now all we have to do is set this in very carefully, see how it fits. If we need to shave anything off, and it looks like I have a little bit of an inside corner to file. Look at that, folks. You can't tell me you don't like that. How nice that'll look. Mud's in, time to back butter that next tile. Keep a wet sponge on hand, folks, because you don't want to have this turn into a mess. Oh, squeeze it in. All right. That takes care of that. The most awkward part of installation is this one. So there it is, folks, all installed. Now, hardest part's over. Now a little action on the old wet tile saw. Almost done our area vent. All we have to do now with this perfectly cut piece is insert it into this little tray. Now, if you've noticed, tile is this thick, tray is this thick. Well, we don't want it down here. We want it to sit right here. Well, time to do a little bit of math. Backpack this thing, okay? Once you backpack it, you're gonna fill it in with some sort of substrate underneath, plywood, drywall, something solid. That way we can rest it so it's flush to the top. My tile, 5/16, okay. And now we're gonna measure this, 7/8. So 7/8 minus 5/16, well, there's all those nice little fractions down there. It's a number, and it's gonna be a number that we're gonna have to calculate right now so that we can put it together. You know, it's pretty simple, just math. It's kind of like my lifestyle now. I'm just like a mathematician, really. Anyway, let's go find a piece of wood that's gonna calculate that difference. First off, 5/16 minus 7/8 is 295/32. Idiot. 1 sec. Push like that, lift, There you go. So as you can see, what I did for my boosters, I used these little shims here underneath to level it off. So you can see now with the piece out, we open our dampers, and this is how I figured out to make my pieces work and get it level for this lip to be into the tile. So getting this all at the right height, I use these 2 pieces of wood to shim it up, and then all I had to do was go ahead and grab my piece, drop it in place, and then that's it.
Well, that's a wrap, folks. Our area vent floor vent is installed and complete. I hope this video gave you a great step-by-step tutorial on how to get to the finished product. It is different for everybody. Your tiles are all different, so it won't always all be the same. And my advice for you at home, if you're just doing this for the first time, practice with something that is easy to cut. Working your way up to tile is probably not your beginner step. If you want to start with tile, please be a really good tile installer, because if you don't know how to cut tile really well, you're probably going to be cursing yourself. Long story short, practice makes perfect. Hope to catch you out on the next one. Comment, like, subscribe below, and let me know if there's a video you want me to try to help you out. Check you later.